Hi, I'm Shelby. I am 22 years old and the mom of a beautiful 3-year-old daughter. I stay extremely busy working full-time in the healthcare field as well as part-time in another job, and I am currently working on my BSN in nursing as a full-time student. Growing up as a gymnast and a diver and a pole vaulter, I was always very aware of my body and how I compared to others, especially in competition. So after having my daughter at such a young age, I remember looking in the mirror and wondering why nobody prepared me for the psychological shock or the emotional distress that I would go through being 22 and confronting my post-baby body. Ultimately, I was able to shed the 60 plus pounds, but I realized that I wasn't able to overcome the state that pregnancy left my breasts in. With this realization, I pursued researching breast augmentation and how my life would fit into having a surgery. Right now, my breasts make me feel very uncomfortable, especially when I go to the beach and I wear a bikini. I don't feel like a 22-year-old. I feel like the state of my breasts take away from me feeling like the fit, healthy 22-year-old that I am. I researched many different procedures of breast augmentation, and then I looked into local surgeons and a few surgeons in the Chicago area, but I wasn't fully impressed with what they had to offer. I ultimately decided to go with Dr. Castillo doing my surgery because he is triple board certified, and that is a huge plus to me working in the healthcare field. You don't find that often, if ever. Another deciding factor was me asking friends, family who have had a breast augmentation and learning about their horror stories, but Dr. Castillo was never a part of those stories, and that really made me more comfortable with my decision. After having my consultation with Dr. Castillo, my mind was even more set at ease that I had picked the right surgeon for me. He wasn't like the cookie cutter surgeons in Chicago, and he treated me like a person with individual needs. After he took different measurements, he explained to me what the measurements meant, and that meant a lot to me because nobody had ever explained to me the process of making a breast augmentation truly mine. Upon asking him if I was able to get back to work and complete my busy schedule, he was very understanding and explained to me the limits that the surgery would hold on my time, but that I would get back to work like I wanted to. He repeated comments that I had made throughout the consultation, which further affirmed to me that he was listening to what I had to say, and it made me reflect on what I said during the consultation so that I knew where we were both coming from. He never once made me feel uncomfortable, and it was never awkward as I thought it might be going into the consultation like it had been with others. And I left his office full of knowledge, more knowledge than I was able to accomplish on my own. The first phone call was actually after having come into the office. I stopped by the office just to get a brochure and learn about pricing and everything, and Katie was very understanding and she explained everything to me, and it was a very good impression of an office as the front office is supposed to be. Roxanne and Stephanie were very kind and knowledgeable about what to expect before and after surgery. It's also very comforting to know that they will be in the surgery with me and that I won't just have another surgery team in there as I'm undergoing the procedure. It will be nice to see a familiar face in the operating room. The atmosphere here is a cut above the rest, and the comfort that you have from the staff and the knowledge that you gain from Dr. Castillo is very comforting and makes you very excited about pursuing something that you've wanted for so long. After the surgery, I can't wait to get online and buy a bikini and know that it's going to fit me no matter what, and know that I don't have to think too hard about what it's going to look like on my body. I'm excited and looking forward to the idea that I will be confident in how my body looks in different clothes, in a swimsuit, and in everyday life. I won't be self-conscious about the size of my breasts or what clothes I'm wearing and how my breasts look in the clothes I'm wearing. I'm excited that I get to wear shirts that are made for girls with breasts. I feel that this surgery will make me more able to accept myself and my body and more confident to wear what I want to wear and be around who I want to be around. Well, I'm 22 living the life of a 40-year-old. I don't want to feel like I look like that. Does that make sense? Because you live a life for so long and you form into it. And I feel like I don't want to fit that role necessarily yet. I still want to be a mom and I still want to be a 22-year-old at the same time.